Look at this monstrosity. I've built it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Railroad Corporation. I'm your man today, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna actually try to learn how to play the game instead of going headfirst into the advanced DLC. Yeah, because that was the thing we've tried last time. If you don't know, Railroad Corporation at the moment has a DLC if you already own the base game. In the DLC, you will take part in the Civil War, which is like a thing. An advanced thing for the players who already know how to play the game. I didn't play through the tutorial, so let's actually try to go through the normal campaign. And the really cool thing, what I like about this one, is that you don't actually need to play with the time limits. If you are a long time viewer of the channel, you know that I hate time limits. I love to turtle, I love to sit in a corner, build myself the most powerful army of titans or whatever I have access to, and then just face roll over the entirety of the map. That's what I like to do, and I'm gonna keep doing that thing till I can. So play with the limits, play without the limits, please. Thank you so much. So as my character picture, we're gonna pick Keanu over here, and then we have to choose a company to apply to. Okay, one extra locomotive at the beginning of each mission, extra 10,000 at the beginning of each mission. Railroad laying costs 10% less. So in a long run, I think this one's gonna be the most beneficial. Yeah, sure, this one actually allows you to boost really quick. This one, I would say this one is the least attractive one. One extra locomotive at the beginning of each mission. Yeah, okay. Like, whatever. I don't know how much that's gonna be, 14,000, something like that. But 10% less of all the railroad that you're gonna lay around? Yeah, that's the way to go. Welcome to the company. You have received a large order, Mr. Demenham. An interpreter from the theory has asked us to supply him with 5 carriages of steel. Time is running out, and Mr. Denman has even set a prepayment for the order. But first things first, find a city with a steel mill and find out what rough materials are needed for steel production. Then construct a railroad to the city and supply the steel mill with necessary raw materials. Then deliver the newly produced steel to Cincinnati. Note that steel mill will not give us their products for free. Using Mr. Demon's prepayment, we should invest in the development of the local railroad network. Then our company will have a stable source of income for transportation of other commodities. Also, the bank in which we have an account allows us to use overdraft for an amount of no more than 15,000. However, if you exceed this limit, all of our operations with the money will be frozen and the company will be forced to fire you. I hope that this will not happen. Yeah, me too. Kinda big fan of that. Finally, the most interesting for you, I suppose, the more objectives you accomplish, the more experience you will gain. A professional can always find a worthy job. You can start now. Thanks, man! Right, okay. Deliver call. Right, and apparently I am alone on the map. How wonderful. Right, so I've learned a few things during the first episode, that's for sure. Right, so we got a town over here. Can I actually pause the game? Okay, there we go. Right, so for example, this town over here is making only wood and is not requiring anything in return. Right, those guys require wood, both for growing the city and for actually making planks, I guess. Then they require grain, they require coal. Okay, this city over here provides me with grain. And this city over here, if we're gonna give them grain, is gonna provide us with meat. Alright, so I can fulfill this need, this need, this need, and this need. Okay, sounds easy enough. So let's try to do the same thing I did last time. And we're gonna basically try to do some connections around here. So, first things first. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna do something like this. So this one's gonna go forward to the other town. Okay, confirm. This is just a temporary solution. Then we're gonna make another train track, and you're gonna go more or less like this. And you're gonna go to this lovely little lumber yard right over here. Right, confirm. Now, the next train is gonna go from here, and it's gonna block the entire thing, so, you know, that's great. That train is gonna go from here all the way to this little farm over here. I'm just gonna try to not cut too many trees. So we're gonna do something like this, I guess. There we go, that's nice. Confirm. Right, so that's 3 tracks done. And wait, do I have anything? Oh, we actually got coal over here. Right, so I could try to connect another connection to the coal mine over there. So let's try not to cut too many trees, because that's gonna cost money, right? So sure, I'm gonna be going around, but I'm actually saving money. And as you all know, I love money. There we go. Right, I've also learned a new really fancy trick, so I'm gonna buy myself a locomotive. Right, so we got a locomotive, and the fun thing is that I had to normally click here or click here at this station, but I can also just click on the resource. Like, it's super cool that this game is so easy to get right into it. You don't have to go through a dedicated tutorial, you know, that has basically looks like a Excel sheet. No. You just click icons, you click icons again, and that's it. And it's done, and the train is set, and he's gonna now deliver the resources for you. It's wonderful. Right, we're gonna need another train, and I'm gonna order you to grab me some trees. Remember to not overload the train, and drop all of those over here. Okay, accept. Then I'm gonna need another train that's gonna grab coal from that place and deliver it back here to town. Okay, so that's gonna be 3 trains, and I got very little money left, so I'm not gonna do anything else. Right, my little ones, right to glory. Yay! Now I needed to leave myself some money because we now need to buy those resources that we're gonna deliver. Yeah, it's unlike in Railroad Corporation. Railroad. I forgot the name of the other game. Empire! How could I forget? It's the Railway Empire. Right? Was it? I think so. But yeah, that game is a bit more difficult than this one. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I love both of those titles. But that one is just... it's a lot more complicated. Like, especially in the mid-game where everything can just go to shit. For me right now, it's hard to imagine that shit can go really south in this game. And it's just great. Like, if you like to play with trains... I love trains! Then, you're looking also for a simple game. So you can just sit back, relax, you know, click a few icons and then, like, zoom out and just see your trains. I know I cannot English today. You just sit back, relax, and you just observe your trains going back and forth with resources, and you see the towns growing. Yeah, that's gonna be the point where you're gonna have lots of fun. Also, we need to keep an eye on the locomotive condition. What the fuck is wrong with me today? I don't know. But yeah, eventually I have to build myself a workshop over here so we can fix those things. New facility. Yeah, okay, upgrading this thing is gonna cost me a lot of money. Speaking of the devil, since you are new here, I want to let you know that the locomotives are wearing out. Time does not spare anyone, and the locomotives are no expectation, especially if the transport cargo is heavy. The more the mileages and the age of the locomotive, the higher the probability of its failure on the tracks. To minimize the chances of breaking down, build repair shops at the stations, and from time to time send locomotives there for maintenance. Regular maintenance will reduce the negative effects of the mileage, but if it is in a bad condition because of the time, there is nothing you can do. Yeah. Thanks, game. Too bad you didn't tell me that thing last time. I got myself some money, so let's see. Can I actually... okay. Additional 5,000. Right, so now... what is that thing? Repair shop. Install. Yeah. In order to avoid chances of breaking down on tracks, it's necessary to plan maintenance of your locomotives at the stations in advance. For each train, it has to be indicated whatever the locomotive will be maintained at any given station that has a repair station using the route planner. The train can be flagged with either a one-time maintenance season during the next check-in at the station, or it will be serviced each time it enters the indicated station. Okay. As this thing. One locomotive at a time can be maintained at the station. Price per service is 300 at least. Okay. Right. So for now, I'm gonna order like one maintenance thingy. See, this one already is like 60% of its original durability. This one's 59. Holy shit. They're melting. Oh, they're melting a lot. Apply? I don't know what I just did. Okay, I think I have to click apply. Alright. And the other train? Alright, so to my understanding now, each of that train has to go through maintenance, which is great. And now because I got some money, let's make ourselves a double track here. Then this thing is gonna connect to this one over here. Oh, lovely. Hell yeah, boy! Since we now got some type of a base, actually, you know what? I'm kind of thinking about delivering one more train from the grain to deliver it over here. Yeah, that would be nice. Problem is, I'm not exactly sure how the heck I can connect, for example, the track from here, like to go across this thing, and to go over here like this, like I can do in the Railway Empire. So yeah, I have to apparently do something like this, which is kinda annoying. So we're gonna also do something like this, and then I'm gonna do. Okay, this is probably not very good because there's a possibility that the train cannot go through this thing. Shit. Can I disconnect this thing somehow? Like, can I do, for example, something like this? I think so. Okay, that's more or less the thing I wanted to achieve over here. It looks weird, but for now we have to work with whatever we have. There's a bit of a problem over here. I wonder what you guys gonna do now. Because I got a train over here that I stuck by mistake, and there's another one coming fast, really fast, so maybe slow down and... Okay, that was unexpected. So I've built myself like a supply of money, so now I need to figure out how we're gonna deliver the iron over here. Okay, I could try to make a use out of grain anyway, since I don't think... Yeah, they don't have grain on this side of the map. Closest one is over there, so that's like not good. So we can actually deliver also meat over here. That later on will be delivered to that town over there. So I think that's good. So we could try to start from this one over here, right? So if I'm gonna make a train track connection, railroad. How am I gonna do this thing? Okay. Hold on a second. This is gonna be a main connection. The main connection is gonna go, I think, over here. Yeah, it's gonna go over here and it's gonna split to the farm, to the foundry, I guess, and then to the two mines, right? So it's gonna go over here, something like this. Okay, right. Try not to go through the forest, you know, save the green, stuff like that. Okay, and then you're gonna make a nice turn, and you're gonna go to the city right over here. That's cost me almost all of my money. Jesus, thank Christ! Look at this monstrosity. I've built it. I'm really happy with it. Okay, right. I still have to connect myself to the other thingy over there. I don't even want to think how much the tunnel is gonna cost me. 26,000. Sure, great price with a discount. But that's not really important because finally the railroad to the coal mine, the railroad to the iron mine, and to the foundry itself have been completed. So now we need to buy ourselves locomotives. Yeah, that's gonna extend my thingy, but that's okay. Don't show it again. Right, we're gonna buy coal over here. Deliver that 60 coal over here. Drop it. Then we're gonna deliver another train with the iron. Oh, that's actually a lot. Okay, maybe don't deliver that much. And drop the iron over here, like such. And I think I should be making lots of money on that thing, right? Yeah. Quite a lot. Alright, so as steel is getting processed and iron and coal is getting delivered to that station, the next objective that I have is to build myself a research department in my main headquarters. Right, so how can I do this thing? Like this. Okay, we need to expand this thing first. There we go. Install. Now we can improve our locomotives or even develop new ones. I'm sure that 5 research projects will be enough to keep our company updated. Would it be a new locomotive or will we improve the existing ones? You decide. It must be a well thought out plan, but hurry up. Ensure that research ends before delivery of steel to Cincinnati. That will be a new shipment soon. I expect if things work out, then we will have to move southward. That means to the construction of a new railroad and according large investments. The research will have to be paused, but I really would not want this. There is a risk of hopeless failing behind and all our business will go downhill. Get moving. Sure. Right, research department. Hell yeah, locomotive's best friend. Okay, we got this thing already. So we can increase, for example, the pulling mass, max speed, power, reliability, fuel consumption, aging. Ooh. Okay, that'll be nice to have. So let's put 5 people on this thing and pulling mass so we can actually deliver the goods faster. Right. We can unlock ourselves a new locomotive later on. That's nice. Okay. Ah, some missions have been completed. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Aging have like postponed a little bit. Locomotive's condition worsened with time. Higher lifetime means longer service and fewer breakings. Okay. So basically this applies only to this train. So we need to kind of decide, do you want to focus on a train early on, or do you want to advance to like a new locomotive and then try to, you know, improve it? So that's like a thing. All locomotive power. Ooh. This applies to every locomotive. Well, that's just great. And a bunch of research is gonna be done today. Oh yeah. Right, so we can start to work on the new train. So I'm gonna put a lot of people into it. Okay, so it's gonna take around 200 days to finish this research. Excellent. All rough minerals for steel production has been delivered. Now we just have to pass the steel to Mr. Deman in Cincinnati. Time is running out, so hurry up. Not exactly. I got unlimited time. And ooh, apparently he's offering premium money for this thing. Or maybe not. So now I need to construct ourselves a bridge. Then I need to connect myself to this train station over here. Come on. No, a bit more. There you go. Right, connect that thing. I'm gonna actually improve this train station right away. I've stockpiled a lot of money, you know? So we can, I think we can go a bit crazy. Right. I don't feel like, you know, building another bridge though. So I'm just gonna do something like this. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Money, yes, yes, saving money. Lots of money. Okay, this thing goes here. Right, so we got connection to this town over here. And now we need to supply this town with new resources. So for example, we got wood over here. What else we gonna need? We're gonna need grain and coal. Right. Coal, you say? I think it's gonna be faster to deliver coal from that station over there. And there's another one over here. Yeah, that's quite a lot, you know, if you think about that. That's actually quite a lot. Ha. Okay, wood is not a problem. Grain's gonna be the biggest problem to deliver here. Sadly, we don't have that many grain farms around. Finally, I'm getting closer to my destination. Right, let's connect this thing finally. Okay, maybe like this. That's completely fine. Did we just move the workshop? Yeah, you're getting evicted, you scientific piece of shit. Right, okay. So you want me to deliver you steel. Also, you want me to deliver meat, and you want me to deliver some planks. Okay. Can I actually order this train? Because you need to specify do you want to deliver the goods to the factory or to the actual city to grow. There you go. Okay, so now my train could potentially let's get the John Bull thingy. Right, so we're gonna load iron from here. Okay, actually maybe load only one iron. Then you're gonna load the planks from here. And then you're gonna deliver all of that thing here. Right, then from this, you're gonna take a few passengers. And maybe a little bit of mail. And you're gonna drop one mail over here, one passenger here. Actually, you're gonna drop both of those. Like this. Wait, hold on a second. No. It's wrong, it's all wrong. Binary locomotives, pets, locomotive reports, routes. Okay, there you go. Right. You are going to Cincinnati and you're loading this thing. So this thing needs to disappear. Because you need to go once again here and then unload that crap. There you go. Sweet. Look at this monstrosity. John Bull, also known as the Bull, also known as the delivering shit because you two motherfuckers are too weak to deliver one single cargo that I can just sniff with my nose. I'm trying to figure out what's gonna be the best way to use the trains. Like, should I try to focus on one commodity or maybe like, you know, order them to transport around different commodities? So like one train will be delivering wood, grain, and God knows what else. Or is it just like better to actually focus on one single commodity? Because eventually, apparently this is how the game works, is that eventually the city grows and they no longer need like the lower tier commodity. So for example, this town over here that I started with does no longer need logs to expand. Sure, they need log for the small sawmill, but they don't actually need the logs for expanding the city itself. And also I don't understand why they're not using this thing here. Like, why? What's this thing happening? And I didn't even notice when I've managed to win this thing. Success! Great, okay. So we delivered the steel and we did a bunch of other stuff. Right, we can now play this mission in the sandbox mode. It's lovely, thank you. So now what? Oh, whoa! Well, so this is just interesting. Financer, upkeep of all locomotives, upkeep of all buildings. Well, would you look at that? Track line cost minus 5%, saw works minus 5%, bridge building minus 10%. Okay. Employee salary, engineering, research start price minus 3%. Building construction cost. Okay, this is nice. Financier, upkeep of all locomotives. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this one. Locomotive costs 5% less. Upkeep of locomotives minus 7%. Okay, and let's maybe go with this one. Next mission. That's new. We successfully executed our first large order, and now it's time to deal with something even bigger. Remember when I told you about one shipment? So our company have received an order. We need to produce a consignment of clothes and deliver it to Atlanta. Knoxville will be our starting point because it has the clothes factory. It'll be no easy task. Hire a few employees to your office who will assist you. You can't bring nobody from the street. We do not need sponges in the office. The company doesn't pay people for their good looks. Really? So why did you hire me? The company doesn't... okay, and do not hesitate to change people. Why keep a person doing nothing? Would you like to sit on an empty table all day and get a miserable salary? Bored to death? It's great when you're in the right place and doing something interesting. Also, buy a textile factory to save our money. It is much more profitable to produce and sell your own goods instead of simply selling. In general, it would be nice to pursue all the enterprises for the clothes production chain. Then all the money from those industries will be ours. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so now we got a new commodity. Okay, so we need textiles and need leather, and that's gonna give me clothes. Okay, and we also need to grow the city itself. Right, do we got any competitions around? I don't think so. Right, we got some cotton fields over here, and we can make textile over here. Right, there's another cotton factory over here. And alright, there's one over there, and it's a long ass way. Sure. Okay, we got some grain over here we could try to use. I'm gonna have to deliver some grain over here. Okay, and eventually this city will no longer demand grain, right? So later on we could try to change that train to deliver something else, for example. So that would be great. This one, for example, does not need grain already because it's like a bigger city. See, population 50,000, while Knoxville, where we are starting, has 2,000 and something. Okay, Huntsville, it's a small community of 1,000 people, and they require grain to grow. Okay, but in turn, they also get a sawmill over here that we could try to use. Okay, there's a logging camp not far away from that place. Could try to use that thing. And then we get a farm over here that apparently now also can produce leather. Okay. Right, this looks interesting. But that's gonna be the thing, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna try to do during the next episode, because for now, I'm running out of record time, so I'll leave this thing as over here. I like how the game is like this little mix of, let's say, Railway Empire and a bit of a Port Royale thingy, because, you know, you have to deliver, like, certain goods, and with those cities will grow, and basically, they will no longer demand that good of lower tier. It's a bit like that, I guess. I haven't actually played that game for like a long time, so maybe my memory is a bit dusty when it comes to that thing. But I like how this thing is playing out. Like, industry is an actual integral part of the game. I didn't actually feel that much of that back in Railway Empire. That was more of like an actual, you know, building trains all the time. I mean, tracks and getting trains all the time. And here apparently factories are a bigger factor, I think. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's just me bubbling, and maybe it's just me being stupid, but this is how I feel about that. We still have like a lot of other things we could try to check, but that's completely the thing. As I said, we're gonna try to experience during the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching, hope you enjoyed the episode, peace out a lot, and see you in the next video.